Hi, boys and girls. Happy Friday. So, today we were talking more about the Lorax, and we learned yesterday that the Lorax was speaking for the trees because the trees don't have a voice and they can't stand up for themselves. So, the Lorax was trying to convince the Onceler that he was chopping down all the trees and he was causing all kinds of pollution and hurting the environment. So, I want to talk more about trees today, and let's talk about why they are so important for our environment. So, I'm going to read this book, a nonfiction book that teaches us facts about trees, and it's titled Trees, and it's written by Precious Mackenzie. Precious? I think we have someone in first grade named Precious. Precious Okilola in Mrs. Gilardi's class. Precious, you share the name of the author of this book. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's read and learn about trees. Know your trees. Trees are the largest plants on earth. They have thick trunks that help them stand. The trunks are covered in bark. So this is the trunk of a tree, and you can see the bark on the outside of the trunk. Trees are perennials. That means they grow for more than 2 years. Scientists think that this bristlecone pine is over 4,000 years old. Wow, that's really old, boys and girls. Trees have roots that spread into the soil. The roots carry nutrients and water to the tree. So if you look here, you can see how far down the roots grow, and they're reaching for the water and nutrients so that they can carry it up to the tree. Trees have either leaves or needles. Leaves and needles collect sunlight. Sunlight helps trees grow. So this is what leaves look like, and these are needles. Needles are on pine trees. Some tree leaves change color and fall off in autumn. Autumn we also call fall. Those trees are called deciduous. Trees that never lose their leaves are called evergreens. So evergreens, ever means always. They're always green all year long. And the deciduous trees change color in the fall, in autumn. Animal homes. This is really important. Would you like to live in a tree? Some birds make nests in branches. Woodpeckers make their homes inside of trees. Sloths, koalas, squirrels, and monkeys live in trees. Beavers use trees to build dams. Trees provide shelter and food for many animals. So if you look below, this is a picture of a beaver dam. The beaver uses branches from trees and they chew them up and they build their dam. So that way the water makes a little pond for them to catch their food. Trees and me. Trees help people too. Trees give a shady spots to rest on hot, sunny days. Trees give us places to play. But please be careful if you're climbing a tree. It can be dangerous. Trees give us food to eat. Apples, lemons, oranges, and even maple syrup that we put on our pancakes comes from trees. We use products made from trees. We can make boats with the wood from trees. We build houses. We make paper from the wood of trees, and we make pencils from the wood of trees. But these products are things that we need to reduce and not use so much of. So that way we save the environment and we don't chop down so many trees. Trees produce oxygen. People and animals need oxygen to breathe. That's the air that we breathe. We need the clean oxygen to breathe. Trees also clean the air. Their leaves absorb pollution. So absorb means it sucks it in. It sucks in that pollution so that people aren't breathing that bad air. Here's some tree facts. Tree rings, growth rings in a tree trunk can tell us the age of a tree. Planting trees can help prevent soil erosion. So soil erosion is when the dirt washes away from maybe too much rain or flooding. And if we didn't have trees to hold that dirt in place, then bad things could happen. Houses could fall down. There are more than 60,000 known species of trees. That's a lot of different kinds of trees. Some trees can grow up to 330 feet tall. Wow, that's pretty big. The giant sequoias out in California, they're that big. I've been to the Sequoia National Park, and those trees are gigantic. Looking at trees can make people feel more calm. I like to go for hikes and walks on nature trails where there's lots of trees, and it relaxes me and makes me feel calm. Here is a picture glossary. Some of the words that were in this book. Nutrients are minerals and vitamins and proteins that help plants and animals need to stay alive. Products are things made by people. So the products that we saw, people made them from trees. Roots are the part of the tree that grows underground, and the trunks are the main stems of trees. Okay, boys and girls, so now I want to take you into the classroom. And this is your assignment today. Yesterday you wrote I speak for the trees, and you wrote a couple of sentences about how important it is for us to protect the trees, why it's important for us to protect the trees, because they give us food, they give us fresh air to breathe, they are homes for animals, they provide shade. So these are all the reasons why trees are so important. Today you're going to do your Lorax craft. So this is a fun craft. It is a lot of cutting and tricky cutting, so I do apologize for that. But take your time and do your best. You're going to cut out the orange piece first and his hands. And then you're going to get the yellow sheet with his eyebrows and cut them out, and his mustache and cut that out. And then the white piece has the eyes and the nose. And you're going to glue them all where they go. Eyebrows, of course, up top, eyes underneath the eyebrows, nose right in the middle, mustache right under the nose, and the hands at the bottom. So take your time cutting and gluing, and then you can send this back into school along with your I Speak for the Trees writing that you did yesterday. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the Lorax, and I hope you enjoyed learning about trees, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.